Hello, welcome to Tread Effect. My name is Jay, and here on this channel we talk about all the great benefits of walking. So highly underestimated. No one's talking about the wonderful changes your body and mind can experience just by simply increasing the amount you walk each day. So I've talked about a number of things on this channel in previous videos on how it has affected me personally, but I thought I would share more of a timeline on how it affects the body. What happens to the body at 1 minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes of walking? So let's go ahead and jump into it. So after 1 minute of walking, this makes you more likely to have a waist circumference 4 centimeters smaller than someone who sits down all day. After 2 minutes of walking, this activates the genes responsible for metabolizing fat and carbohydrates and activates anti-inflammatory signals. Okay? 3 minutes of walking lowers blood pressure and triglyceride levels after a meal. 5 minutes of walking in nature. This improves self-esteem by 46% and mood by 54%. 5 minutes of walking in nature. 6 minutes of walking at a brisk pace correlates to better memory and logic and more gray matter in the brain in older adults. 5 to 10 minutes increases creative thinking and creative problem solving by 60%. So you can actually become more creative by walking for 5 to 10 minutes. 15 minutes after a meal significantly lowers blood sugar levels and reduces diabetes risk. 20 minutes of walking daily increases bone density in postmenopausal women. 30 minutes may improve executive functioning and relieve symptoms of depression as effectively as prescription and antidepressants, and reduces risk of stroke by 30%. That's crazy. That's a lot. And that's only after 30 minutes of walking. 30 minutes after a meal leads to 3 to 6 pounds of weight loss depending on your walking speed. 40 minutes of walking cuts risk of coronary heart disease in half in elderly men. 45 minutes reduces inflammatory markers in adipose tissue in thighs and belly. 50 minutes reduces inflammation and cell damage in older adults. 60 minutes per day, so 1 hour, reduces breast cancer risk by 14%. So 1 hour per day can reduce your risk of breast cancer by 14%. By the way, another preventive measure in cancer is making sure you're getting plenty of sunlight. Vitamin D, new studies have been released how women really need to get that vitamin D exposure. That vitamin D, the regular healthy amount, if you're getting it, can reduce your risk to like 77% of all cancers. That's how powerful vitamin D is. All right, so getting back to this, 90 minutes of walking in nature. So an hour and a half of walking decreases depressive thoughts and reduces activity in the area of the brain linked to risk for mental illness. 150 minutes of walking burns 560 calories for a 165-pound adult. 150 minutes, 150 minutes per week reduces body weight, BMI, and blood pressure. So that's just 150 minutes for the week. 240 minutes per week. So what is that? That's about, what, 4 hours per week. Reduces the risk of hip fractures by 43% in men. Being a medical coder, I've seen so many, I come across hospital records like that. That's pretty frequent. So take note. That's a big deal. All right, and finally, 450 minutes per week. So that's a little over 7 hours of walking per week. Actually extends your life expectancy by 4.5 years. Who couldn't do without 4.5 extra years? So that's it. That's the timeline. Please take note of this. I hope this has provided some motivation for you to press the start button on your treadmill machine. Sometimes that's the hardest thing, and I know that. Even having walked on this thing, sometimes it's so hard to take your finger and just press start. But I hope that this video provides a little bit of motivation. Having the knowledge and knowing how it benefits your body can sometimes be exactly what you need to press that button or to take that extra walk with your family or your pet or however you want to do it. So this is Jay with Tread Effect. Please let me know your thoughts. Please leave a comment. Please like, unlike, subscribe, and just keep walking.